Hey everybody, hope you're doing great. Welcome to another episode of Monday Mentor. I am Noah, and I just want to touch on a quick, hopefully under 3 minutes or so, what to tell yourself when things are really, really tough and you're in a season that is really challenging. I talked about it earlier today on Periscope, and if you have a chance, bump over there and watch the replay. User is noah.j.elias. You can watch that replay, and I went on in detail for about 45 minutes or so. You can check that out. But here's what it really boils down to. When I set myself up for unrealistic deadlines, which I do a lot because that's how I get a lot of things done, is I set really, really hardcore goals and timeframes when I need to get things finished. What I'll usually do is I tell myself, listen, you can do anything temporarily. Sometimes, whether it's, let's say, an image getting approved or a new project or waiting on certain elements or vendors or whatever, life can get really, really crazy. Sometimes it also happens with the kids and their schedules and things that are happening and trying to align the outcomes and the perfect timing with everything. That can be challenging, and life just has seasons where things are really, really tough. And so what I usually tell myself is, hey, this thing is going to pass. It's temporary, and it isn't going to last forever. So that is good news, and that is a hope. That is that is great that it's not going to go forever. I was talking to a gentleman today that said he was having a trouble with how long is it going to take with debt. And what I usually tell folks is, hey, listen, half the time you're running around with things in your head. If you were able to get that up on a whiteboard or some Post-it notes on your wall, sit down with yourself for a minute, look at how long it's actually going to take, look at what that price is, how soon it will be paid off, and then also put a reward at the end. And by doing that, you're going to set yourself up for success, and you're also going to have a lot of fun while doing it. So I would encourage you to look at the fact that it's temporary and it isn't going to last forever. Life is a marathon, and there's going to be certain seasons that are tougher than others. And, I've ran marathons. They are tough. There are moments when you're in that, mile 20 and you're thinking, am I ever going to finish? There are times when you're like, listen, I need to run at a pace. I need to slow things down, and I need to get to a comfortable level and a safe level where I'm going to be able to run at a pace that allows me to finish, and I am going to finish well. So it is temporary, and you are going to finish, but you need to run at a pace that you can run at. All right? Eat the elephant one small bite at a time. That's probably one of my favorite slogans and things to remember. Eat the elephant one small bite at a time. And by doing that, you're going to realize that just like putting a drop in a bucket, little by little by little, it's going to amount up to a greater good in the very end. So take your days, take your hours, and sometimes that's minute by minute by minute. Sometimes that's thought by thought by thought. How can I just tangibly get a small win, and then another small win, and another small win? It's just like running that race, one foot in front of the other at a pace where I know I'm going to finish. I heard something today, or I had something pop in my mind today that I thought was pretty interesting. And yes, we can look at seasons where we don't have, where things are really, really tough. But the one thing that I thought about is, what are people really willing to go through? Why don't people put themselves into growing or stretching to the next level? Everybody kind of wants things on easy street. Society, they just want that great career to fall in their lap, that great opportunity to fall in their lap. Well, I believe that great opportunity can be created, and it can be cultivated, and you can build and bring that into your life. That's one thing that I love doing. That's another thing I love helping others to do. And so in business, I think about the term that everybody wants to be on the ark. You think about Noah building the ark, and everybody wants to get a ride. Everybody wants to be safe, and everybody wants to be on there. And it took them 150 years to build it. But you know what? Nobody wants to be there to help with the build. Everybody wants the free ride. Everybody wants to be able to enjoy it. And we treat businesses the same way. Most folks want to have the fruit of the labor. Most folks want to just enjoy it after it's built. But nobody wants to be there in the underbelly life of really helping make and help what it takes to actually get to that point. So for those of you who are building something, for those of you who are weathering, school, whether you're going after that dream or you're building a new opportunity, I want you to think about this. Small bites, run at a pace. You can do anything temporarily. It is going to pass. But also be there in the building process, because it's going to taste so much sweeter when you finally get the build done. All right? I hope you guys have a great, great week. Hope this helps. If this helps, would you do me a favor? Would you share this with somebody that you know could definitely use some encouragement and float this around? If you like more and would like to hear more, check out noahuniversity.com or masters.life. Have an amazing week. We'll talk to you guys soon. See ya.